A motivational talk inspired by the wisdom of Peter Wanjala Namasaka, HSC. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a silent myth that has lived in classrooms for generations, the myth that a teacher must always be right. Yet truth, the very foundation of education, does not bow to perfection. It bows to honesty. A teacher's admission of error is not weakness, it is strength in its purest form. It is not a crack in authority, but a window through which truth enters. And when truth enters, learning begins, not just for the student, but for the teacher as well. For he who teaches without admitting fault builds minds that fear truth. But the one who stands before learners and says, "I was wrong," that teacher ignites something far greater than knowledge. They awaken courage, they plant integrity, they create a generation unafraid to think. A single honest correction outweighs a lifetime of pretended perfection. In that moment of humility, the classroom transforms. Mistakes become lanterns lighting the path of inquiry. Walls fall, bridges rise, fear fades, curiosity breathes. The dignity of teaching is not preserved in always being right. It is preserved in always being truthful. When a teacher chooses honesty over image, the classroom grows wiser. When a teacher corrects themselves, they plant courage in silent hearts. And when truth is honored above ego, learning becomes limitless. Let us understand this: authority that cannot bend to truth will eventually break under it. But the teacher who bends, who reflects, who corrects, who grows, achieves something far greater than control. They achieve trust, they achieve impact, they achieve intellectual immortality. Because students may forget what we taught, but they will never forget who we were. They will remember the teacher who was real, the teacher who was human, the teacher who turned failure into philosophy and mistakes into meaning. A classroom becomes alive when its teacher becomes real.
So let us rise beyond the illusion of perfection. Let us embrace the power of truth. Let us teach, not just with knowledge, but with sincerity.
For in admitting error, a teacher does not lose respect, they earn it. They do not diminish their authority, they define it. They do not fall, they rise. And in that rise, they leave behind more than lessons. They leave behind a legacy. The courage to admit mistakes is not just a skill, it is the crown of authentic teaching.
This is the wisdom, this is the calling, this is the voice of true education.
Peter Wanjala Namasaka, HSC.